Yep, I decided it is time to keep on with Crystal Castles. Yeah, it wouldn't be Crystal Castles without crazy noises right away. And here's the moment I was waiting for. It's so weird but so impressive how they can get a melody out of super saturated tunes, and they replace the synth parts with all that background noise, but somehow this is so fitting for their music. Until that synth finally kicks in. Maybe it's because all of that distortion and noise, but every time their harmonies kick in, they are pure freaking heaven. I just wish that kick didn't kick out. Right away into the next one, I'm just gonna let it run. Oh god. So early into the trance. And those harmonies are definitely getting better and better. Oh my god, I'm in love of how minimalistic they can be, or how much they can saturate the track, but they can still sound like them. Can you imagine if this would have happened back in the 90s? Those would have been trips. Those synths are celestial indeed. They went from underground club to Silent Hill ambience music. Somehow it feels like something's always happening, especially when it's quiet like this. And right into the next one. Never mind the trance, Jesus, mate. You can say whatever you want about this song, but the production here is so dope. How can it sound heavenly already? It's not even... Oh god, I'm back in the UK right now. Just listen to that, mate. They are so in the background, but those vocals are crazy. I've been baptized. One of my former students once told me Crystal Castles was like a religion, and now I know what she meant. That acid bass. I can't wait to listen to this with headphones. It's almost done. Oh god. And just now I'm realizing how much into the trance I was. But just listen to that. How wouldn't you be? Oh yes. Oh, we never left the club. Actually, I think we live now here. I don't think she's speaking in English. Let me see. No, she's not. I don't even recognize this language. Is it Latin? No, no way. What the hell, mate? You know what? It doesn't matter in which language she's singing. It matters that it's so hypnotic. And those harmonies, just when you think they cannot be more beautiful. Sometimes when you don't know a language, but you hear words like this that are so hypnotic in their intonation and everything, you start to believe this is spiritual somehow. And I don't know if it actually is, but along with that instrumental, my god, this could really be a chant for a religion. Gather, my brothers, the Mass is about to begin. And there goes the annual Crystal Castles fans meeting. Oh, so soon into the record? Alright, but in case you haven't watched the video for my actual first reaction to Empathy and Banished, I'll leave it right here. But right now, I'm just gonna keep listening. That's all I want. I think now I am starting to see why some people consider this as a potential religion. Because listen to all of that reverb in her voice. It's truly like she's in a cathedral. And everything else around it, that instrumental, those lyrics, it's truly elating. Right into the next one. Oh my god. I'm getting heavy Banished vibes here, but more subtle. Doesn't matter if they add something or they take away something. It's just that atmosphere that is so constant. It catches you, never lets you go. And you don't really want to go. I know they are trying to mimic the suffocation, saturating the track like this, and I bet the volume will drop right here. But it's not suffocating at all for some reason, it's just, it hugs you, you know? Now seriously, those scenes are straight out of Silent Hill, but the chilled part of Silent Hill. Alright, this is much more uplifting than I expected. But they just cut it right there. At least it had a mini fade out. And now we're into the Vaporwave stuff. I can already hear it. Somebody should take this song and slow it 800%. That would be so freaking amazing. That was a build-up. They are truly taking their time. They are leading you to some of the most beautiful places electronica can offer. I wonder if this whole record is kind of a dream sequence or something, because now that I think about it, it does sound like it. No! Oh, I thought the drums would finally kick in. Alright. That's supposed to be a war siren or something. Back at the cathedral. Yes! That right there is pure video game influence. It sounds straight out of an old 8-bit arcade. This part of the record truly sounds like we are in a cemetery and kind of being haunted by whatever lives there. Just listen to those voices, and now imagine listening to this alone by the night in an actual cemetery, if you haven't already. We're into another one. Almost. Okay. It seems like aliens just abducted us. Whenever they want, that bass can be the most powerful instrument. This truly sounds like they are lifting us from the ground into their spaceship. I think this was just an acid trip, but who knows? And strange up to the end. Loving the name of this song already. And at least now I know they like Nirvana. Jesus, I swear, those electroclash influences. It's like Fisher Spooner and the Yeah Yeah Yeahs just had a child. Oh my god, just just listen to that production. When aliens finally come to Earth, Crystal Castles will be the most important people of the planet because they will be the only ones capable of communicate with them. I love how there is always a synth underlying in the whole song. And they let us appreciate that towards the end. And right away that 80s vibe. I saw your picture hanging on the back of my door. Holy damn, that sounded like a car crash. What 1975 song is this? I don't know, I'm just guessing that super chorus and super reverb voice is a signature of Crystal Castles, and this is just, I don't know, it's too clean for me. And it almost always sounds like there's a transition there, but I doubt it. You see? And now we're back to regular schedule. I miss the club so much. Well, according to this, somebody's singing right now because the lyrics are just running, but I cannot hear a voice right here. Oh my god, the way they play with the melody. It's it's so intricate and simple at the same time and so catchy all along. Up to this point, if this isn't a new religion, it is definitely a new language. All of those sounds, they are probably trying to tell us something. So freaking beautiful. Alright, this sounds like we just escaped that spaceship and they are chasing us. And they are even shooting at us with lasers. Oh, it sounds like we made it safe. And now that I realize it, this whole record has been a visual trip for me. I have imagined pretty much every single song. I truly don't know what's happening anymore. I just know this finale will be freaking epic. All of those sounds, it truly sounds like they are trying to tell us something, but they cannot speak anymore. They may have escaped that ship, but did they? Crystal Castles 2, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, I couldn't react to Crystal Castles' debut a couple months ago, but now that I've listened their sophomore effort, I think I know everything I need to know by now about the band, their sound, and why some people consider them messiahs of electronica. While on their debut record there's plenty of experimentation and a great notion on how to get the best out of crashy and strident sounds, There is also a certain lack of cohesiveness and some instances that just go way over the top, like they were still trying to find their signature sound. Here, on the other hand, the band seemed to have polished their aggressive sound into something not only more accessible, but more controlled and aware, giving us the exact right amount of poppiness, distortion, and experimentation on every single track. My least favorite is Not in Love, but even that works very well. The result is a strong record that dives into some of the most interesting things I've heard in a non-conceptual album. The first one being that underlying spirituality, and these are not only the lyrics that best represent this part of Crystal Castles, but as I mentioned before, the sum of the elements that together convey something grandiose and elating. Alice's voice is simply hypnotic, and whether you understand what she is saying or not, she's capable of putting you in one of the most ethereal trances you'll experience in a long time. Another thing I find very interesting about this record is how freezing cold it is. There are only a handful of records I can feel the temperature of, and this is one of them. Which makes sense knowing Ethan recorded some of the instrumentals in Iceland during the winter. What amazes me is how well captured this frozen essence is, because it also makes it sound distant, so when it sounds cold at the same time and is still capable of resonate within your mind and soul, holy damn, that's something you want to hold on to. Lastly, and apart from the obvious video game influences, there is also something baroque and gothic about these songs. The synth layers sound so intricate sometimes that you can almost listen to the band screaming horror vacui on top of each one. But then you take a second listen and realize there's nothing that intricate here really. Most of the time there are 2, maybe 3 synths playing, but they create such an atmosphere that you can't help to think there is something bigger than the music happening. And that's when the gothic side kicks in. All in all, I think I reacted to this record in the wrong season, because this is most definitely music for the winter. Just imagine a cloudy day like those when you don't know if it's 8 AM or 4 PM and Crystal Castles playing on vinyl while you lay in bed thinking of nothing. I don't know about you, but it sounds to me like I found my plans for December. In the meantime, I can't wait to keep discovering what this band has to offer. So what do you think about Crystal Castles 2? Did they put you in a trance? Are they your new religion? I'd love to read your approach in the comments. If you like what you see, you can always subscribe, or you can check out my other reactions. Trust me, chances are you'll find there another band you love. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Tony Whitburn, and I'll see you in the next one.